forward to this computer. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to this session on the best one-no-Trump system on the planet. Now, one thing I'll quickly say about this one-no-Trump system will improve your declare play, or should I say your declare play results, which might sound a strange thing to say, but hopefully you'll understand that by the time we're finished. So I issued an intro to one-no-Trump 10-pager yesterday as a pre-read, and I've also issued a document on Levensol, which we won't be covering in this session. That was issued via email. I think you all play Levensol already, do you? Or anybody not play Levensol?
No.
I do, Bridget doesn't.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. So Bridget, you might need to chat with me. And Mary and Owen? No. So Bridget and Willie, and therefore Mary and Owen might need a further chat on Levensol.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Quickly on, I'm going to run through this very quickly because the slides, because you already got them to read. So our one-no-Trump openings should, if possible, have lead value. And if you don't have lead value, perhaps you shouldn't be taking the no-Trump. Okay. So consider that. But try to have lead value when you open one-no-Trump. The one-no-Trump opener plays the hand. Responder almost never takes the contract. And you're going to hear about low information bidding. So responder, when partner opens one-no-Trump, responder tries to reveal as little as possible about opener's hand. So when you reveal information about the one-no-Trump opener's hand unnecessarily, you're helping the defenders, those nasty people to your left and right who like to count points and suits and make the right lead. So you need the standard bidding leaks information horrifically and gives away free information to these defenders. And with this system, you reveal almost nothing unless you have a good reason to. So low information bidding is a theme. And another point that's different between this system and your standard system is when you have an invitational hand, an opener is a minimum. In this system, you play at the 2 level. You stop at the 2 level with a minimum no-Trump opposite an invitational hand. You find a fit and stop. And that is extraordinary when you're used to perhaps playing at least at the 3 level. You stop, you decide not to bid game in hearts, you find a fit, and you invite with 3 hearts, and you're left playing in 3 hearts. Whereas in this system, you play in 2 hearts, which will increase your positive scores in pairs and teams significantly. But that 3-heart contract will frequently go down, and you're much safer at the 2 level.
May I just ask if one no-Trump, 2 dime, or sorry, 2 clubs or whatever, and now the 2 hearts. How does 2 hearts? You're going to answer the 2 hearts, though.
Yeah, we're going to explain that now in a second, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's coming up. So at the end of the hour, I hope you'll understand what I'm talking about. So this is really an intro, okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, we need to be able to show strong hands with any shape and drive to slam. We will put a 5-card major will be put into your no-Trump range. Do you at the moment put a 5-card major into your no-Trumps? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
And Owen, do you?
I do, yes.
Yeah, okay. Because in fact, there's no other place to put it because it's very awkward to leave it outside because you end up showing shape you haven't got in the auction. So it's very important to put it in. But it's even more important when you put it in to take it out again. Okay. You obviously need to show game forcing with minors. And in particular, with these kind of hands, you need to be able to show a major suit splinter or shortage below 3 no-Trump. So partner can bid 3 no-Trump with that major suit locked up, and otherwise partner can move on in a minor. Very important to be able to do that.
Definitely.
And if they compete over no-Trump, you need to be able to hand it fully. And Levensol is a separate session, I think, for for a number of the audiences. You've seen these abbreviations: invitational IMV, invitational plus is invitational or better, and GF is game forcing. They're the most important ones.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at it as well on the phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look away. Okay, now I'm now going to give a quick intro into the responses to One No Trump, but then I'm going to explain in detail in the next hour the 2 club and the 3 club bids, which are the big differences in your current system. So and I'm going to give example hands, at least 3 or 4 example hands for every bid, and we'll have a chance to debate it. Okay. So at this point, I just want to run through the responses and make sure you have a clear understanding of it. Okay. So the first point is you're no longer playing Stayman.
No, in red writing.
Sorry?
In red writing.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2 clubs is a range and shape ask. Stayman actually is a shape ask. It doesn't ask for range. But this new 2 club bid is a range and shape ask, and it's invitational or better. And you've got at least 8 points up to the strong no trump. Anthony, if you're playing 14-16, you add a point to everything I talk about. Yeah?
Yeah, makes sense.
And Mary on YouTube out there. Now, you no longer have garbage Stayman available. If you're playing weak no trump, you become very fond of garbage Stayman, which is you bid 2 clubs and you prepare to pass 2 diamonds or run to a major and at least get out to a 4-3 fit of some kind. But playing strong no trump, garbage Stayman is not really required.
Yeah.
Your 1 no trump
Vehicle 11
opening can handle itself quite well, even if you can't. So you've lost very little by not having garbage Stayman available, and you've gained a huge amount by having 2 clubs as an invitational or better inquiry. Any questions on that?
All good?
Yeah. You also have your standard transfers to hearts and spades. No changes there. You'll be relieved to know. First change. 2 spades is kind of a multi-bid. So, and you could have a hand with clubs, with 6 or more clubs, weak or strong, game forcing, or even slamming. Or you could have a balanced hand. And you bid 2 spades to ask for partner's range. And no surprise, partner will bid 2 no trump with a minimum and 3 clubs with a maximum. So one of the worst bids that people play at the moment is that when they play non-promissory Stayman. When they bid 2 clubs and they ask for partner to describe their shape to the defenders, when they've no interest in partners' majors, and partners describing their hand, leaking information for no good reason. So non-promissory Stayman is completely to be avoided. Who plays non-promissory Stayman today?
No.
I have abandoned it.
You abandoned it. Excellent. Because it's completely pointless. You're giving me, if you're playing against me, you're giving me a full blueprint of your hand for no good reason. And I'm going to use that against you. So 2 spades ask, 1 no trump pass, 2 spades asks range. Very simply, are you minimum or maximum partner? But the hand may also be a hand that will show itself to be a weak takeout in clubs, or a strong hand with clubs and a shortage in major, or even a slam drive in clubs. Any questions on a 2 spade bid?
All good?
2 no trump also does double duty. 2 no trump is asking partner a question. What's your better minor partner? Now, if partner has equal length in diamonds and clubs, they always bid 3 diamonds. But if they have longer clubs, clubs is their better minor, and they bid 3 clubs. So this is a way you could be doing a weak takeout in both minors, and you play in the better minor, which is a valuable tool that you would now have, but you don't have at the moment. So weak takeout in a minor. Your partner could also be weak in diamonds or strong in diamonds. So this 2-note trump bid covers quite a lot and does it very elegantly as well. So 2-note trump simply asks partner, well, what's your better minor? And if you've equal length partner, I want you to bid 3 diamonds. And if you bid 3 clubs, your clubs are longer than your diamonds.
And would you do that on your responder's very weak hand if you have 6 diamonds? So it's
Yeah.
very, very weak. And then you pass it out.
So that's how you do weak takeout in diamonds. It's how you do weak takeout in both minors.
Okay.
It's also how you bid strongly with diamonds as well.
So strongly with, what's the continuation if it's strong?
Yeah, all coming up. Okay. So 3 clubs. Actually, the door just rang, and I know my wife is not down too long, so I'll. Is it okay? Yeah, it's covered. She answered it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So 1-note trump 3 clubs. This is a special bid, okay, and it's the heart of the low information world that you're now being offered. So it's game forcing. So you have enough values for game up to the strong note trump, and your plan is to get to a 5-3 fit in a major or a 4-4 fit in a major, and reveal nothing about partner's hand at all, or very little. I'm going to, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to go through that in detail with plenty of examples. Okay, so you obviously won't understand that from a one-line explanation. You need examples and explanation, and that's coming in a second. Also new to you is 1 trump 3 diamonds, which is invitational or better with both majors 5-5. Quite a tricky hand to bid 5-5 in the majors, and you do it here with 1 bid. And again, you can be weak or strong or invitational and slamming, and partner has a super accept available as well when a slam is on. Very powerful bid when a hand comes up.
Yeah.
Two new bids. 1 trump pass stop 3 hearts is you've got at least 5-4 in the minors, and you have a heart splinter. So this is when you choose to advertise a weakness in a major with both minors. Partner then can bid 3-note trump if they have the hearts covered well. They can stand the lead, or you can play in 5 or 6 of a minor as you please. This is standard at expert level. 3-note trump is to play. You'll be relieved to know that. Gerber, still in place. Texas transfers to a major. And if you follow up there and bid 4-note trump after using Texas, it's key card. Again, 1-note trump pass 4-note trump is a slam try. Your invitational to 6-note trump. So that was I raced through the standard responses. Okay, so from here, what I want to do, I'm going to cover the 3 club bid first, and then I'm going to cover the 2 club bid. So I will give example hands, and we can discuss the example hands. So at the end of this session, you should be able to understand the 2 club and the 3 club bids in detail. So very important that you do so, and we're going to talk it through. Now, the handout I sent on covers all the major bids as well. Now, I'm going to be sending you a link to a 2-hour, 16-minute video masterclass on the 1-note trump system that I made during COVID. And it's quite good. Lots of good questions from the audience. You can use the timestamps in that to jump to the part of that video where the majors are covered. I think it might be 69 minutes in. And that's what I suggest you do for the majors, because we can't cover everything in 1 hour. So basically, we're covering the 2 club and 3 club bids in this Zoom, and you're going to use the other video which I have not sent you the link to that yet, to cover the majors and the minors. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
So you need to become, I don't know how familiar you are with watching videos on YouTube, but it would be a valuable skill to acquire in the next week or so if you haven't got it already, because I'll also be making a couple of other videos available on. One of them is on winning teams bridge. It's about a 1 hour video, and it's quite good, very recent, and again with examples of 9 winning tips for teams bridge, and that will be included in the email I send out on the video links as well. And I will be making more videos available in the coming weeks to supplement your education. Okay, so I don't know. Of course, people have different appetites for videos, but let's see how you go with that. I'll follow behind, and anything you don't understand, we'll talk about. Okay?
All good.
Yeah.
All
But I
good.
do want you to understand today the 2 club and 3 club bits. So that's my mission. Okay? Okay. So we open 1 on Trump with a 5-card major and 15-17. So how will the responder find the 5-card major is the key question. Okay, we put it in, we have to take it out again. And you have to have confidence that when you should be playing in the 5-3 fit, that the partner will find it. My favorite bid of all after 1 on Trump is 3 clubs. Low information puppet Stayman. You've probably heard the expression puppet Stayman before, and you probably play it after your 2 on Trump hands at a guess, or some of you will. Low information might be a new one on you. So when do we use 3 clubs? We use it when we have a game forcing hand with a 3-card major or 1 4-card major. So we're game forcing, and we can use it to find a 5-3 major fit or a 4-4 major fit. Now, a responder will need to be able to, cannot do it with 2 4-card majors. So you need to be, you must be able to deny having 1 major if you want to keep opener's hand unknown. So you can only use this bid when you've got 1 4-card major. You can't use it with 2. When you've got 2 4-card majors, you use the 2 club bid, as you'll find out. Now, the examples will make it clear for you. When you use the 3 club bid, there's only 2 replies opener can give, because you're asking a question to him. Have you a 5-card major? That's the question. And they can reply 3 diamonds, no, I don't. Or 3 of the major, yes, I have this 5-card major here. They're the only responses they can bid. They cannot bid 3 no Trump in response to 3 clubs. So opener has simply answered the question about the 5-card major. They haven't said a word about the 4-card majors. This is as you can imagine, this is the beginning of the low information concept. So 3 clubs says, have you a 5-card major? Nothing else. And you don't use 3 clubs with invitational values or any hand with both majors. If you have invitational values, you're interested in stopping at the 2 level when you have a minimum no Trump opposite an invitational hand. So you're going to use the 2 club route for invitational values. And you also, if you have both majors, you don't use the 3 club bid. because it will hamper you finding a 4-4 major fit, as I've explained now. So game forcing hand with a 3-card major or 1-4-card major. Opener bids 3 diamonds, no 5-card major. Responder can now deny a 4-card major puppet style. This ensures opener plays the hand. So after partner bids 3 diamonds, we can now bid the major we don't have. So 3 hearts denies 4 hearts and shows 4 spades. And if we bid 3 spades, it denies 4 spades and shows 4 hearts. If instead of those bids, we bid 3 no trump, all responder now was simply checking for a 5-3 major fit. And they haven't got a 4-card major. Now, any questions on that?
All fine.
Yep.
So you need to be, if you have both majors, you can't use the 3-club bid. You use it with one 4-card major, or if you're looking for a 5-3 major fit.
Smolin then comes in for that, is it?
Smolin is on the scene as well. Very good, Mary. Have you?
Thank you.
Have
I'm
you
awake.
come across Smolin before?
We do.
Yeah,
play
we
it.
use it all the time.
Excellent. Willie, Smolin.
No.
Smolin is new to you.
Mm.
Excellent. Well, that's extra value for you. Smolin is a fantastic invention designed to always have the 1 trump opener play the hand. Simple as that. Okay, and we'll come across it in I think during the 2-club bid. If opener bids their 5-card major over 3 clubs, responder simply bids 3 no trump or 4 of a major. Here we go. Your first hand. You have the hand on the left.
Yeah.
Your favorite partner opens your favorite 1 no trump bid. 15-17. What's your bid and why?
3 clubs to look for the major.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
We bid 3 clubs. We use our brand new tool, 3 clubs, low information puppet. We alert it and we say it's, I think it's tricky. If you alert it as low information puppet stamen, people are going to be stunned. So the simplest, and the simplest thing for the moment is to say it's puppet stamen. It's, it asks for a 5-card major. Okay. And then when 3 diamonds is bid, which is no 5-card major, you alert that and you say opener has no 5-card major, and nothing else has been disclosed. So in this hand, after partner bids 3 diamonds, you follow up with 3 spades. So South is bidding 3 spades to say that they have 4 hearts and no 4 spades. So opener will always play the hand in hearts when you have fit. Now,
very logical.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Now you may notice that a partner opened 1 on trump 15-17, and East is on lead round to North. What does East, or what do the defenders know about your partner's hand at this stage? What do they know?
They just know about the 4-4.
Major.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows you haven't
I
got.
don't know about
He knows
it.
partner hasn't got 4 hearts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Does he know partner's range?
No.
He doesn't know. Partner could have 15, 16, or 17 points.
17, yeah.
So he knows that North does not have 5 spades.
Yeah.
Or 4 hearts.
Yeah.
North could have 15, 16, or 17 points. There'd be no range disclosed.
No.
How about North's shape? How many spades could he have?
3, 4. Oh no, count 4.
Two. You could have two.
He could have 2.
Sure.
He could have 3. He could have 4.
Yeah.
He could have 2 or 3 hearts.
Oh, yes, yeah, I had 4
And
hearts.
in the minors, what could he have?
Could you even have a 6, could you?
Pretty much anything.
Yeah.
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 So North could have almost any shape. All they know is that he doesn't have 5 spades and doesn't have 4 hearts. They know almost nothing about North's hand since they opened the bidding. And that is good news for you. When you put down dummy, you've given your partner a great start in playing the hand.
Mm.
And with this kind of bidding, your declare results will improve by, at a guess, 5 to 10% off the bat, because you're going to get a less informed lead, less informed defense. Those divils who count up to 13 in every suit are going to have more work to do because they don't start out knowing whether partner has 4 spades. They could be leading into king 10 9 to 4 spades, or they could be leading round to 2 small. They don't know. Okay.
What's the sign off in, you still do it if you're weaker. That South hand is very good. Say so South is only fewer points.
Yeah, if South has less than 8 points a weak hand, they're probably going to be passing when they can't transfer. Okay. When South has 8 or more points, if they're only invitational, they will be using the 2 club bid. So say they have 8 points exactly, maybe 8 or 9. So take away one of the aces, they'll use the 2 club bid.
Yeah.
Because now they're invitational and they want to stop in 2 hearts opposite a minimum.
Yeah. And it's still puppet, you're still going to answer like.
It's still, we're not talking about the 2 club bid at the moment.
Okay,
but
sorry.
we will.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But it is similar. There are similarities. Okay.
Yep.
There's the full hand. So in this hand, North had king doubleton spade.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an example where I think this is actually Offhoos's Jim. This is during COVID, Jim McAndrew. Sorry. This is Jim McAndrew's off house, believe it or not. And so myself, this is Paul Delaney and Spartacus. Spartacus, you may know, is Martin Brady. He's out of hospital, by the way, in the last few days.
Yeah, I've just
and
how
doing
is it?
well. The hospital diet has dropped. He's dropped 25 kilos on the hospital diet in the last 10 years.
Goodness.
And he's doing well. Although I got his medicine for him there, and it was a full A4 sheet of medicine.
Oh, the poor thing.
Anyway, quick example of won the trump by me. Martin bids 3 clubs, low information stamen. He has a 9 count with 4 hearts. Jim passes 3 clubs. I bid 3 diamonds, denying a 5-card major. Martin bids 3 spades, saying he has 4 hearts. Enterprising double by Jim. Lead directing. Not a bad bid. And he's identified to his partner the Jack of Spades lead, which they probably would have led anyway, but they might have led a diamond. And now I guessed correctly to bid 4 hearts rather than chance Trino trump with my 3 small spades. No particular message there. I think the main point, though, is that my hand remained unknown. The defenders don't know whether I have 4 hearts or not, and they don't know anything about my shape. But all they know is that I decided not to play in Trino trump. In fact, when I won the spade lead and played hearts, Jim in with the ace of hearts in desperation, because you can see the clubs were in, he switched to the king of diamonds and from a doubleton king, an aggressive bit, which didn't work out, and I made 11 tricks instead of
very Jim-like.
Yeah, a bit aggressive, but he gave me an over trick. I think it was a team event, so it didn't matter too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Well, one imp always matters, I think, but it didn't
Not
matter so much.
Mm.
Another example. Here we go. Take the north hand. Your partner opens a strong no trump, and you're feeling frisky. You're vulnerable in teams, and it's a stretch, but I think this is an invitational hand. You've got a great source of tricks in clubs,
Yeah.
and you think you'll agree it's not a 7 count. It's worth more than 7.
Yeah.
It's probably worth 9 points or so on, and that's the way it seemed to me. If partner has the ace of clubs, you're definitely making 9 tricks in no trump. So I bid it as a game force, 3 clubs, low information. Partner replied 3 hearts, showing a 5-card heart suit, which actually helps put them off the lead, which is no harm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
North now bids 3 no trump. North knows that South can't have 5 hearts and 4 spades. So we never open 1 no trump with 5-4 in the majors.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a rule. And it's a reasonable room. You probably play, that's the way you play it, I think, at the moment yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So an example of aggression, but appropriate, using the 3 club bid, low information.
Mhm.
Here we go. Take this hand. Your partner opens a strong no trump. What do you bid?
Did you say Damon is gone? Would you say 2
Well,
clubs?
Well, can you use the 3 club bid?
No,
No,
you've
because
two
you have 2
majors.
majors.
No.
You have 2 majors, so you can't use the 3 club bid. So you have both majors, correct? So this actually,
Clubs, yeah,
with this hand, you're going to use the 2 club bid, and I'm going to talk about that now in a second.
Mm.
Okay, now that we know how to use the 3 club bid, I think, and you've proved it by answering the point on that hand. Now you better understand. Now it's time to look at the 2 club bid, which is the twin brother. It's the busier twin brother who handles invitational or better hands, or hands with both majors. So 2 clubs now is not simple Stayman. It's actually it's a Staymanic like inquiry, and you've got 8 or more points. So you've enough to invite game. You're happy to go to game when partner is a maximum. And for the moment, I think your 15 is a minimum, 17 is a maximum, and 16 is you decide which way you go, min or max with that. So it's a judgment call as to whether 16 is max. But I think vulnerable in teams, every 16 is a max. You'll develop your own little rules. In pairs, 16 can be a min or max. Teams is where you get a premium for bidding game, particularly vulnerable. So 2 clubs is not Stayman, but it does Stayman's job and much, much more. Because in reply to 2 clubs, you can make all bids from 2 diamonds all the way up to 3 no trump. They're all available to you, all describing the hand. So you use this bid when you have any invitational hand, game or slam invitation. So if you need to know what a partner is minimum or maximum, you're going to use the 2 club bid. You could be trying to get to game, or you could be trying to get to slam. But the 2 club bid will tell you a lot of information about partner's range and shape. Information you need to stop at the 2 level if you're minimum invite, or to stop in 3 no trump safely if you were slamming. So you can make a slam try here and stop in game. Okay. You could also have a game forcing hand with both majors and the 5-4. And Mary mentioned Smolin. So Smolin is lurking in the 5-4 brackets there for a hand with both majors, 5-4. You'll see in a second. So when responders invitational, they need to know about opener's point range. So they ask for range and shape. And in response to 2 clubs, opener shows their range and shape. So here we go. When opener is minimum, they're going to respond at the 2 level. They're going to bid 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2 spades, or 2 no trump. All the 2 level bids are all minimum responses, and they describe various hands you can have. And with a maximum hand, they'll use one of the 3 level. They'll jump to the 3 level, and we can pick a game. So because of the 8 or more points, opener can respond at the 3 level with a maximum. Okay, so you get the idea. The 8 or more points enables opener to make a jump response when they're maximum.
And you're not going to go on if
Sorry, any
you're
questions on
not
that?
going on with the 8
Yes,
points
well.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to describe everything. I'm going to give examples and describe everything. So maybe questions are better kept until you see the examples coming up. And in general, I'll just say, if your 2 club bidder follows up with a bid of 3 clubs, they're always going to be asking opener to describe their hand naturally. Okay, that's just a general rule. You'll see it in various sequences. So one of trump, I bid 2 clubs. Partner responds at the 2 level. If I bid 3 clubs, I'm really saying to opener, tell me more. Tell me more. So 2 clubs is invitational inquiry. A 2 diamond response by opener says they're minimum and they have a 5-card major. That's very new to you. Okay.
Yeah.
A 2 hearts and 2 spade response says your minimum with a 4-card major.
4 hearts or major. Yeah.
And 2 no trump in reply says your minimum and you don't have a 4 or 5-card major. Now you can imagine if you're the bear 8 points and partner makes one of these bids. For example, if partner bids 2 no trump, you're going to pass 2 no trump, and you're playing in 2 no trump with 15 points opposite 8 or a bad 9, and you're in the normal contract and you're happy, to stop. If partner bids 2 hearts or 2 spades and you have a fit for that major, you simply pass. Because you've invited game, partner's shown a minimum and 4 hearts, and now you can stop in 2 hearts or stop in 2 spades. And you're no longer you don't have to bid 3 hearts invitational or 3 spades invitational. You can simply stop immediately because you have a minimum opposite a minimum. Okay? Is that okay?
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's a key benefit over your current methods. In your current methods, responder will bid 3 hearts or 3 spades. And you'll play at the 3 level at least, or maybe 4 minus 2. And look at the 2 diamond bid, showing a 5-card major minimum. So if responder wants to stop, it's no surprise. Responder can now bid 2 hearts, which is a pass or correct bid, asking partner to pass if they have 5 hearts or correct 2 spades. Again, you can stop at the 2 level and play in a nice 5-3 or even a 5-2 fit if that's where you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
So the key thing you can do there is stop at the 2 level, no matter what, with minimum opposite minimum. Any kind of questions on that? And we'll be giving examples of these. So, okay. Now, the 3 level bids might seem scary. 3 clubs, a jump over 1 no trump pass, 2 clubs, and then partner bids 3 clubs. That shows a maximum with a 4-card major.
Yeah.
So they have a four-card major and they're showing a maximum. And now we use our three diamond bid by responder guarantees a four-card major and asks for opener's major. And otherwise, responder bids three-note trump, which says responder has no four-card major. Okay, and that leaves opener's four-card major unknown to the defense. So with the three clubs maximum with a four-card major, at this point the opposition don't know which major partner has. And if we don't ask, they still don't know when they're making a lead. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, over two clubs, if opener has a five-card major and a maximum, they simply jump the three hearts or three spades. That makes intuitive sense, yeah?
Yeah.
So won the trump pass, two clubs, inquiry, pass, stop, three hearts. I have a five-card heart suit partner and a maximum of 16 or 17 points, and I have a five-card heart suit. And that's exactly what it sounds like, you know. Okay.
Have I missed it somewhere? What happens if responder has two four-card majors?
They bid two clubs.
Okay.
So responder opener.
The opener
They bid two
opens
clubs.
on the
So,
trump.
and is opener minimum or maximum?
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
Say one.
So minimum?
minimum. Opener bids two hearts,
Okay.
showing four hearts and 15 or a bad 16 points.
Okay. So now they
And the responder now, if they're minimum, they pass, and if they're maximum, they jump the game.
Okay. And if opener has two if the no trump hand has two four-card majors,
Yeah.
how do they deal with that?
Well, we just dealt with it, didn't we? We bid two clubs.
Two clubs, yeah.
Yeah. And you always instantly find out if opener has a four-card major.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. So the two club bid asks opener to describe their hand, and they will describe four of a major, five of a major, or
Yep,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's very clever.
Now there's two other bids on there showing there the three diamond response and the three no trump response. A three no trump response over two clubs says your maximum, you've no major, and you've got a 4-3-3-3 hand. And a three diamond bid says your maximum with
The three or the two.
you know with no 4 or 5 card major.
Three there, you're on it there.
Now, optionally, you can drop the three no trump response if you want, and simply play three diamonds as a maximum with no 4 or 5 card major, and that enables a Smolin to be bid, as you'll see in a second. So the three no trump bid, saying your maximum with a 4-3-3-3 hand, I find very useful because it certainly helps with not bidding certain slams, and also helps with not bidding not ending up in a major suit when there's no shape there and you want to play in three no trump. Well, it
Excuse
is.
me, Paul. Sorry, I've got to go. Thank you. I'll be looking at the
video.
when you send it.
Yeah, no problem. There'll be
Thank you
a
very
good
much.
video there.
Okay. I'm still here.
Okay, no problem. Let's go through some examples. Or a bit more this is perhaps to Willie's question about more detail on this, but over two clubs, opener bids two diamonds. They've got a 5 card major. We've got pass or correct available. Or if we're game forcing, we can bid 3 clubs, which asks opener to name their 5 card major. So as I mentioned, responders, a 2 club bidder, if they continue with 3 clubs, asks for more information, and opener finishes description of their hand.
Mm-hmm.
2 hearts minimum with 4 hearts. We can pass, or we can bid 2 no trump. We can bid also follow with 3 clubs, and if opener had 4 hearts and 4 spades, so we've a fit for spades, but not for hearts. We find that out by bidding 3 clubs, which ask for description to find the hidden 4-4 spade fit.
Mhm.
Similarly with spades. Now, Smolin. So one trump is open and you bid 2 clubs, and partner applies 2 no trump minimum with no 5 or 4 card major. We now use Smolin, the convention that Owen and Mary are playing, but Willie and Bridget are not. And so responder bids their shorter major. So with Smolin, so 3 hearts shows 5 spades and 4 hearts, and 3 spades shows 4 spades and 5 hearts. So responder bids a shorter major, and opener will play in the 5-3. Will play in the 5 card major if a fit is there. So Smolin is another key part of the principle that one trump opener always plays the hand.
Yeah.
And Smolin makes sure of that.
Yeah.
And so Smolin, I mean, there's nothing as silly as a responder grabbing the contract from the one trump hand and having all the goodies go down at trick 1. There's a lead through the one trump opener, and all the goodies are visible to those nasty defenders for the rest of the hand. Much better to use Smolin and to let opener play the hand whenever there's a major fit.
Okay.
It's 2 level responses, minimum, easy to remember.
So Smolin is a big positive for us.
Mhm.
It comes up fairly regularly, Paul.
It does. I think it's a real valuable. I'm delighted you're playing it already, Owen. It's very good.
Oh,
It could be the
yeah.
secret to your success.
Yes,
That must
indeed.
be it.
Quick example here. South opens 1 no trump. And the north hand is a very nice 14 count. And is too strong to use the 3 club low information bid, because North is actually interested in a possible slam.
Mhm.
So they're interested in opener's range and shape. And they use 2 clubs to find out more. South has a minimum with a 5 card major. So they bid 2 diamonds, saying they have 5 hearts and or a 5 card major and a minimum. Opener bids 3 clubs. Tell me more. 3 clubs always means tell me more. Now opener reveals that they have 5 hearts. North is feeling frisky. They feel that they have a source of tricks on the side in diamonds, which is extremely powerful. And they bid 4 no trump key card. They find 3 aces, and you can't see it now, but they bid 6 hearts, and it makes I think it made an overtrick. Okay. A spade was not led.
Okay.
I think a diamond was led, and the contract rolled home. So that's an example of the 2 club bid in action. Any questions on that?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Lovely.
Yeah. Here we go again. So North, partner opens 1 trump, and Delaney P, the 56 there, has a 9 count and bids 2 clubs. The 8 or more points inquiry. Partner shows a 4 card major and a minimum. And now Delaney 56 passes very comfortably, and you're playing 2 hearts. Minimum opposite minimum. You cannot do that at the moment in your current system.
Yeah.
You just can't. In your current system, North will bid 3 hearts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that precarious contract could be going down. Okay.
So,
another example. So this time you take the West hand. The lane EP opens one on trump, and East again is slam invitation. Look at the East hand. They have 5 clubs, the ace, king, queen, 15 count. They really they're obviously bidding game. They know game will make tricks, and they want to know about, is a slam possible. So they don't use low information. 3 clubs. They bid 2 clubs inquiry, and they find out the partner is a minimum. Okay. 3 clubs then ask information, and it always asks responder to describe their hand further. And West now will bid 3 diamonds with 4 diamonds. But West has 4 clubs, and they bid 3 on trump with those clubs. So if East was a little stronger, they could have continued with bids like minor wood, which at the moment nobody here is playing minor wood. Is that right?
No, looking at
The minor wood is a better version of key card for a minor, which you're not playing yet, but I think the Purdy squad is playing it. Okay, that's something we might add into your system in a month or so. It's a possibility. But 3 trump's the right contract. In fact, though, slam in clubs is on a heart finesse. In this case, to get rid of the diamond. So on a diamond lead, you have to finesse the heart to make 6 clubs, having drawn trumps. So when opener is maximum, responder can stop in game or explore for slam. I'm going to give some example hands. Probably the best thing I could do at this point. So West opens strong row trump, and East bids 2 clubs. They've both majors. They can't. They must use the club. This is the hand actually we showed you at the beginning as a quiz question.
Yeah.
West bids 3 clubs, maximum with a 4-card major. 3 diamonds asks. 3 hearts by West, and West bid. East can now bid 4 hearts. So East will never take a 4-4 major fit off partner playing this system. So
there's a spade missing.
sorry?
Is there a spade missing in that?
Which
4,
hand?
4, 3, 2, 4, 4.
Oh, sorry, it's been played. It's been led.
Oh, it's been led. Yes, sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's true. When I have the opening leads and some of these things,
Yeah,
will take
yeah,
the
the lead
space
is
in
out.
head.
No, it's all right.
Well spotted. The wide awake prize. Now, another quick example. I think this is Smolin in action. So this could be Mary and Owen. So North opens 1 on trump. South has 5 forward in majors, and they want to play in game, and they want to, if we have the 5-3 spade fit or a 4-4 heart fit, they want partner to play it, and they bid 2 clubs. Partner bids 3 diamonds, which has a maximum and no 4 or 5 card major. South follows up with 3 hearts. They're shorter major. And now if North had 3 spades, they would obviously bid spades. Okay. So Smolin makes absolutely sure that North plays all major suit fits. That's essential. In traditional methods, Willie, you might at the moment transfer to spades and bid 3 hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the problem there is the South hand is playing in hearts when you have a heart fit. And you don't want that. You'd prefer if North was playing the hand.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. No, you're exactly right. That's how we would do it at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would contravene the principle of the no trump bidder plays every hand, unless there's an extreme, a special reason why. Okay. So one on trump, two clubs. Look at the West hand. It's a maximum with a 4-3-3-3 hand. So this bit, as I said, is you could treat this bit as optional, because you might say to yourself, it's a bit revealing of my hand to the opposition. So you might decide, I'll always bid 3 diamonds with this hand. So 3 diamonds, as we showed previously, says you've no 5 or 4 card major and your maximum. And that leaves space for small ones to be deployed by East. Okay. But in this case, if you're playing the 3 on a trump bid, the 4-3-3-3 hand, you simply transfer to your 5 card major, because you know the partner has, East knows the partner has 3 spades. Okay. That works quite well, that transfer bid, and doesn't contravene the principle of the opener always plays the hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we're exactly on the hour, so I think we've more or less covered what we wanted to cover today. And I know I'm conscious of the fact you're on holidays where the sun could be available today behind those clouds.
It's not. It's 100%.
Pick a good day.
Looking
No,
out.
It's just peeping out now, Willie.
No, I'm not down here where we are. All I can see is cloud.
Come up 100 yards now and it's shining.
We're in the more upmarket group.
Aye,
You're
that's
very fortunate to have such sunshine.
That's
So-
very nice.
So
it.
I'm gonna finish up in 2 minutes. So you've previously got the intro, which was hopefully the idea was to an intriguing, I hope, teaser on the thing. You've now got 11 solved 15 pages as well. So they're of particular interest to Mary and Owen, and perhaps Bridget as well. So Willie plays 11 solved with others, but not with Bridget, and we need to rectify that matter. So if you guys could read the 11 solved, and we might do a 30-minute question and answer session on 11 solved at some stage when you get home. The 11 solved document, I think, also covers what to do over interference that doesn't get in the way of your system. And now,
And you intend to send us the links to the videos that you
Yes.
mentioned earlier.
I'm
Yeah.
going to send, after this session, I'm going to send you a link to this brand new video. It takes about an hour or an hour and a half to process through the YouTube system. The AI will also summarize up this session, and what I might do is briefly edit it and send that on as well.
Take the
That's
Donald
really-
out.
Yeah, I think that's it's of academic interest. But Owen, an AI has been listening to us the whole time,
Yes.
and it's followed everything that's happened. Every action point we've agreed, it's going to record in a 2-page summary and send it to us. Send it to me, and I'm going to send it on just for the crack to you all. But I will edit it briefly to make sure anything silly is. So in 2 minutes, I'll take it out and silly, but it's quite an impressive feat of how it does it, and it's the new world.
That's it. Yeah.
So I'll give it some action. I'm going to tell the AI some action points for you now. So I'm going to send you a 2-hour, 16-minute video link on the full One of Trump system, and we've probably covered the first half of that already. The second half of that, at 69 minutes, covers the majors, and followed by the minors. And there's timestamps given in the video description and you can jump around in the video and get to the bit you want. So at 2 hours, I think, and 4 minutes or so, it handles no Trump interference. So the video also covers Leventhal and no Trump interference as well. And it's from a masterclass I did during COVID with an excellent group, and they were lively and asked plenty of questions, and the questions could well be helpful to you. Okay.
That sounds good.
You're going to get 2 videos, an
You're
hour
also
video
gonna send
here,
the video.
and from this, and a 2-hour, 16-minute video from the previous class.
Thank you.
And you're sending the winning teams video as well, or a link to
Yes,
that.
the winning teams video is it's just over an hour, and I gave it to regional masters and area masters in the Flanagan League, quite strong teams, and I was focused. I gave 2. I gave one of the lower part of the Flanagan League and one of the upper part. This is the upper part of the Flanagan League, all the good players, good teams, and it covers winning tips for Teams Bridge with examples, and it was quite well received, and it raced around the internet. I think I got a massive 200 views or something. So it's quite good. Good for its time and so on. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, if I may. I'm going to follow up with an email, and for the crack, I'll also separately send the AI summary of this session to see what you make of this AI thing, and is it useful to keep having it summarized with Dectrons. Best of luck, guys.
See you on-
Thanks,
I tell you,
Paul.
Paul, something's rubbed off because we've all won an envelope or 2 since we came out here. So
That's right.
things are good.
Can I apply for 10%, Owen?
Oh yeah. Okay. Good night. Good morning. Good luck.
See ya.
Talk on Sunday morning.
Okay. Best of luck, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.